welcome to Underkill TV here on day 3 of the Steelhouse Festival. The weather seems to be clearing up at long last, but we're joined with Ricky and Robbie from Black Star Riders. How are you doing, guys? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Ali. Yeah, we're good.
How are you doing, Robbie? Good to see you.
Yeah, enjoying the weather. It's beautiful. I love it. It's great.
And I think the last time, Ricky, we caught up with you was on the Gun Backyard Babies tour, which was it's got to be about 18 months ago now, isn't it? But it's gone so quick, isn't it?
When Heavy Fire first came out, right? Yeah.
And what's happening with Black Star Riders at the moment? Are you in the process of following up to Heavy Fire?
We're still touring it, to be honest with you. We've been out quite a bit. Obviously, we're in South America with Judas Priest for a couple of months. We're doing some festivals these last sort of 10 days, and then we're going to go to South America with Judas Priest in November. We've got some more shows in the UK end of November. January we'll start the new record, recording the new record. So, yeah.
And have you got ideas for that then, Robbie? Is the ideas sort of in full flow for the album, or is there any songs that actually penned already? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we've been, Ricky and Damon and Scott and all of us, we all just get together and write as much as we can. They write individually, we write collectively. And there's a lot of great ideas Ricky's come up with, and we're all just getting those together at this point. But far along, you're getting ready to start to plan the get together to start the process of getting the record going. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I mean, this band, personally, from personal experience of seeing you guys, it seems to be a well-oiled machine. You seem to get better and better and better, and it's nice from a personal point of view that it is Black Star Riders and not living off past glories. Because I mean, you're 3 albums in now, and it's nice to see, as I said to Ricky on the last tour, hearing songs like Bound for Glory, which are sort of dubbed as classic Black Star Riders now. Those are the classic songs people look out for now. So it's nice to have such a really good and extensive back catalogue. Do you agree, Rick?
Yeah. We're 6 years in, Ali, and like you said, that's a long time. We're about to make the 4th album, and the fact that it's gone so well is not testimony to us, but to everybody out there that's been so supportive. We feel we've got a long way to go yet. It's almost like I keep saying we're only just getting started. The ideas keep coming, the shows are getting better, we're playing better, we're playing to more and more people. We're getting to go to different countries every time out as well. So long may it continue.
And one thing I wanted to ask as well, Robbie, is the songwriting partnership. I mean, Ricky and Damon have a fantastic style of writing, and it is really, really unique. Like, is that the same now on this sort of time round? Is more input coming through from everybody else as well?
Well, yeah. So like on the last record, I had a couple of ideas that made the record, which I was very appreciative of, and I thought it was great. And I think that this album definitely is going to be more of a band effort with all of us, doing the same thing, sending ideas into each other and bouncing ideas off. Ricky's got a couple of great ideas, then send them apart, and he's incorporating into some of his ideas, and it's great. Scott's got some great riffs and ideas that we've just been happy to hear. He's always got that feel and that sound, and it's just great to see the songwriting coming together. We're excited about this new record. It's going to be the 4th one, big one, and we're excited just to do what we do. You know what I mean? It's really about capturing what we do and what comes about organically as a band, and it's really that simple. I mean, most people ask us, what's the big magic formula? It's like just working hard. You know what I mean? Putting your head into it and enjoying what you do, and as a team, and just working together. Yeah, so excited about that.
And what's the plans then, Ricky? I know we're right at the beginning, right sort of midsummer now. What's the plans for the rest of the year for Black Star Riders then?
I said South America with Priest and Alice in Chains in November. Obviously, I've got some Warwick Johnson dates coming up too. And we have some headline shows, Planet Rockstock, I think, end of November. Christmas off, and then January, getting the album finished. Hopefully, end of January, beginning of February, we start recording.
So, I mean, it is basically 12 months is already planned ahead, like with you guys. It's just constant.
It has to be, not just professionally wise, but we have families, and we need to let them know where we're going to be and what we're doing too, because it's not fair to keep them in the dark. So we like to work almost 18 months ahead. I mean, things change all the time, but if you've got a rough plan of where you're going to be at a certain time, you can then try and plan the rest of your life around it. So.
And also, I wanted to say, Damon's doing a pledge campaign as well, isn't he, for an album, which anybody that wants to just check the details out here, along with the Black Star Riders pages as well. What's the plans with you? Is any plans for doing any more solo stuff, Ricky?
Again, it's down to time. It's down to Black Star Riders is a priority, and that's the thing that I love doing the solo stuff, and I love doing the fighting hard, but Black Star Riders is my band. I love being in it with the boys, and it's the thing that probably makes me the most happy. So you know, take care of that first, and if there's any time left, that's when I try and do the other stuff, you know.
What about yourself, Robbie? Same sort of thing? Is that you're totally 100% focused on Black Star Riders at the moment for any other sort of side project?
Yeah, that's my number one, and for years I didn't do anything other than. But you know, I do when there's some time frames. I do help out other artists and stuff, and I go out and do other tours and help people. But always my number one priority. That's always our focus year round. Yeah, we always clear the calendar, make sure that's all set. And like Ricky said, things change, you know, but we always focus on the band because it's something that we love doing. It's a passion for all of us, you know.
Yeah.
The band's great. We all get on great. You know what I mean? The songwriting's growing. The albums are growing. You know, the gigs are growing. It's great. You know, if we could do it 12 months out of the year, you know, every day I would, you know.
Yeah.
And so just we're it's our commitment to who we are, yeah.
I mean, the one thing I wanted to say, the lineup now, it seems to be, especially like with you guys on the guitars and everything, it's really sort of gelled now. I mean, this is your third album in now, Robbie. Now, so yeah, so it's like it's really a tight knitted thing, and I've noticed, again, like I've said before, time and time again, a lot of people just the past glory of the Thin Lizzy tag with Black Star Riders, that seems to get less and less and less. And I mean, that says is a credit to yourselves that it's obviously you're doing something right.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, with all due respect to the greatness of Thin Lizzy and the legacy they have, that was always the intention, that if this Black Star Riders worked, we would become our own band, and the Lizzy songs would get less and less in the set. You know, we could probably get away without doing any, but we actually enjoy playing. Jailbreak and Boys Are Back in Town, and we're like, why should we drop them if we really love playing? If we really love playing them, you know, and it's Scott Gorham. You know, Scott Gorham is legendary. We've got him in our band. You gotta play a couple of those songs, you know. But it's really evolving, and it's great, you know. Black Star Riders, as Robert was saying, enables us to do other stuff. We get the offers and the opportunities to go and do other stuff because of the success of Black Star Riders. So it all begats something and something else and something else, and you know, I just feel we're in a really strong position right now, and it feels really good. But we work really hard, you know. We've earned it, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about being supportive to each other, you know what I mean? Somebody has something, Ricky does the Fighting Hearts or, you know, whatever's going on. We always are just very supportive of each other, you know, and we try to be there for each other as a band, you know what I mean? It's, you know, just the way it is, you know, we're together.
I mean, one thing I wanted to say as well, I've asked Ricky a few times, what's been your own personal highlight then, Robbie, since you've been in Black Star Riders? Is there any one thing that your proudest sort of moment since being in the band?
Just, you know, I'm weird. I'm more like hearing the final mixes for the Killer Instinct album was awesome. You know, you're like, you know, we worked hard on that, and to see these guys write as hard as they did, and to see Ricky write, you know, the part of when my first show with Black Star Riders at home first, he's backstage and he wrote was Finest Hour or was it Killer Instinct? He wrote Killer Instinct pretty much in front of me, and to see it come from that little, I got this idea, to become to fruition and record it, and then you hear it, you know, being mastered, and you're like, that's cool. I mean, to me, those are greater moments. Then, you know, people are like, oh, this gig at the stage, and that's cool too, and that's a part of it, and we've all been doing it for a long time, but just the creative aspect of it for me, for the band, and to see the band grow, you know what I mean, being in the process, being around the process more on the Killer Instinct album, but being involved in the process on the Heavy Fire album that's the great thing to me. I love pre-production. I love being in the room with everybody, and Ricky's got these ideas, and we're all just going for it, and, you know, putting our stuff on it, and recording it, and just being a band. I mean, that to me is like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the end all for me. It's just, I'm cool with that part of it. I mean, the touring part of it's wonderful, and we love it, and we're committed to it, and we'll do it anywhere, in any day and any time, rain, snow, sleet, storms, whatever, we're here. But for me, the creative aspect of the albums and the just the idea to the record is always just awesome to me. Those are the highlights for me. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Well, one quick thing I wanted to ask, if you could share a funny story you told me a while back, Ricky, just before we wrap up. I remember you telling me you guys played in Finland, I think it was, and you were telling me something. Ironically, I was talking to somebody about it this week about, and the smoke, they had the smoke screen. It was some of the views. Was it Jen? I
couldn't find a microphone stand for at least, like, you know, we start with All Hell Breaks Loose, and we did the end. And I'm walking on. The dry ice and the fog in the stage was so thick, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anybody else in the band at the microphone. You know, so we're into the verse, and I'm like, I don't know where the microphone stand is. You know, never mind anybody else in the band. You know, it was bizarre, and it didn't clear until the chorus, and it was like, you know, of course, it was miles away from it. It was like it was over there, and I'm like, you know where I thought it was. It was one of those Spinal Tap moments. It was pretty funny. I had to laugh.
Kind of happened last night when we went on. Right when we came out, it was like, and I was like,
Yeah, I don't know what Damon had definitely been on the Red Bull last night because that boy came out last night. I don't know what he was on, and he just ran out and knocked my microphone stand flying, right? So one of our guys obviously picks it back up, but I think he knocked the battery out of the radio mic.
right,
And
yeah.
so of course the place is going crazy, and I go up to sing, well, there's nothing there, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, but
It happens.
It
you know what
happens.
I mean? But it's that smoke and that Red Bull.
And it must be cool as well this weekend, catching up with some great line. Unfortunately, the Choir Boys couldn't make it, but it was like a blast from the, you know, Andy Fox is here, GTFM, you know, great guy Andy, and you know, just to see everybody, and it's great. Well, guys, I know you're really busy, and I really do appreciate the time. Always appreciate the time for you taking the time. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you as well, Robbie. And those that want to check the band out, keep your eyes peeled on the Facebook page, website, Twitter, which is just here, for future dates and plans for new release for the album, the fourth album. This is Alistair from Underkill TV, signing out at the Steelhouse Festival with the one and only Black Star Riders. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Cheers.
Got a 3-mile smile across my face, and I'll tell you why. Is this wrong?